Hey there, Mr. Thayer from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship, back with some math lessons, 3rd grade. Here we go. Module 5, Lesson 4, represent and identify fractional parts of different wholes. Okay? Simple, another one. This is going to be a very quick lesson. We're going to break some stuff apart. We're going to read some fractions. This is another one of those things that it's practicing and just getting the reps in. If we were in the classroom, I'd have a lot of these fractions set up for you, and I'd have you guys breaking stuff apart over and over and over until you kind of got the idea of what's being asked. Like I said, this is one of those things where you just got to keep doing it and understand what the cuts are and how many you need. So before we do that, let's just review fractions in general with the numerator and the denominator. The denominator is the bottom part, and that represents the number of equal parts the whole is cut into. All right, so for here, we would have 5 pieces. 5 pieces would be what the whole would be, 5 equal pieces. And up top, the numerator tells us the number of equal parts being highlighted, okay? So if I had that circle with 5 there, 3 of those pieces would be highlighted, all right, to represent that 3/5. So understand that numerator and the denominator. It's very important moving forward when it comes to these things. So just kind of quick review, and hopefully we're good with that. Other than that, this lesson is going to roll pretty quick here today. All right, let's get our board going. They're asking us, it says, each shape is a whole. Estimate and partition to show a given fraction. So our fraction, we have 4 shapes here, and that's what we're gonna turn those into 1/3. And I'll put 1/3 right here. Okay. So we're going to show. So what we're going to have to do is break these into 3 pieces and highlight one of them. Okay. So for the third here, to break the circle, remember we can't do lines here. We have to break that into that kind of that peace sign. So here, here, and here. Okay. So I broke it into thirds. And remember, we got 1/3, so I'm going to shade in 1 piece of that peace sign right there. Okay, so that represents 1/3. I have 3 pieces, and one of those is shaded in 1/3. Let's turn this into 1/3. Okay, we're talking about cuts right now. Remember, don't get it wrong. Don't cut it 3 times. We only want to cut it twice because we want to cut it into 3 pieces. So there's 1 piece, and there's 2 pieces. So now I have thirds, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I only made 2 cuts. Talking about thirds, we're cutting it twice. Okay, and this is telling us 1/3, so one of these needs to be shaded in. There's 1/3 right there. All right, the line is a little bit different. We could put some end caps on there if we wanted to, but I think it's just easier for us to, again, just like we did here. We're going to cut twice. Cut once, cut twice. Okay, so now I cut that into thirds. All right, and we need 1/3. So 1/3 is going to be right in here, in this piece right here. Okay, 1/3. There's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. I just took that middle piece right there and cut that into thirds. Okay, let's cut this rectangle into thirds. We've seen this one before. It's just going to be 2 cuts. Cut once, cut twice. There's my thirds, and we're going to color one in. And there you have it. Okay? I took those 4 shapes, I made my cuts, and I was able to break those all into 1/3. Okay? Okay, next up, I have some stuff already drawn for you. I'm going to just kind of briefly just go through this quick and show you what the fractions are. And then you're going to see a bunch of these in your X ticket. These are how you're going to practice, how you're going to understand what's there. So let's put a fraction together here. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to draw my fraction, I'll draw my bar right here. And I want to know how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my denominator is 10. Okay. And then up top, I want to put what's highlighted, what's colored in. There's only 1. 1/10. That picture represents 1/10. One thing is shaded out of 10 items. Okay. Over here, I have 1, 2. This one's pretty self-explanatory. This is a pretty easy one. I know I have 2 pieces, and 1 is highlighted. So a half. You can see that. That's probably an easy one to do there. Okay, let's come down here. We got 2 more problems left here. Let's count how many we have for the denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 pieces. We know 1 is highlighted. Yep, 1/5. 1/5, come over here. Let's count for the denominator. 1, 2, 3. Let's count the top. How many are highlighted? Just 1. That represents 1/3. Okay? Very simple. Just got to kind of understand what the pieces are. Cut them. Take your time. Slow down and do them correctly, and you'll be good to go. All right? Head over to that exit ticket. Finish it up. I'll provide feedback. This one's going to have a lot of reps. Probably going to have a lot of pictures in the exit ticket so that you can practice thirds, fifths, sixths, all that stuff. And once you see it over and over and over, it starts to become a lot easier. So head over there. I'll provide feedback when I can. I'll see you guys soon.